All right, this is 2 days after surgery, and I am back with another update. I said that I was going to document this process because I want to help somebody. So, 2 days after surgery, and I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. I am starting to feel a little bit, the incisions on the inside, like I said yesterday. If you've watched the other video that I uploaded on my day of surgery and day after, then you'll see that. Basically what I'm feeling in my belly is like menstrual cramps right now. So like a mild to moderate period, compared to what I had before as periods. So I would say that it's like a mild to moderate period that I've had in the last couple years anyways. I feel totally different after surgery. Y'all know that I've been struggling with migraines after having the stroke last year, and my face was going back like that. And I don't want to speak too soon, but there was a pain behind my right eye. It's gone. It's gone. My face looks different. I don't look like I've been through any of that. I feel different. My body feels different. I feel lighter. I only lost about 5 pounds so far after having the surgery. I know a lot of women say that they gain weight after this, okay, because going through menopause. So this is a wait and see situation. I am trying to take better care of me. And that has always been my hang up, is that I had too much hormones going on, too much stuff going on in my uterus and around my uterus, okay? And so that has always prevented me from losing weight. I'm very swollen, obviously, from, the incisions and everything, but 5 pounds after surgery like that, I consider that a blessing considering that I'm still so swollen. So I'm going to continue on my health journey. I was able to walk around yesterday outside. I'm sorry that I'm shaking the phone a little bit. I am a little bit weak. I will admit that I am a little bit weak. I started feeling a little bit weak last night. But I did a lot yesterday as far as walking around, not doing a lot. Like, I'm not picking up stuff. I'm not cleaning house, none of that. Okay. I helped my husband to cook lunch yesterday, things like that, but he picked everything up. He put everything in the oven, took it out, everything. I was just there teaching him how to do it. Okay. We're just having cooking lessons, and we'll have plenty of those in the next couple weeks. That way I won't have to be lifting things and doing things over 5 pounds for the next few weeks at least. I had a visitor yesterday, and she stayed, my pastor's wife stayed for a couple hours yesterday talking to me, and they're praying with us, praying for us, and so we're thankful for that. Thankful for all of your continued prayers as well. After I took the hormone pill yesterday, the estrogen, estradiol, I did feel a little bit of sensitivity in my breast. Just within about an hour to an hour and a half after taking the pill. It lasted for a matter of seconds and then went away. Then I did get a little bit hot. Not really a hot flash, I don't think. I don't think it was a hot flash. I was just like warm and flushed. Never had a hot flash, so I don't know what that feels like, honestly. I'm not going to pretend like I do. So I don't know, that may be a hot flash for me, but I just really felt warm and flushed. And of course I was wearing a tank top yesterday and still felt that way. So after a few minutes then I kind of felt cold, put a sweater on, and within minutes I had to take it off again because I felt hot and flushed again. But I don't know, I'm giggly and excited about my future because I've been in pain for so long. So it's like I see my life with a different clarity. It's hard to explain. I don't know. Did any of y'all feel like that after you had your hysterectomy? That you see your life with a different clarity because you didn't realize what a cloud was over you because of all that was going on with your womanly parts? I feel more woman now than what I felt before the surgery. So yeah. Anyways, hopefully I can update later on and let you know how I'm doing throughout the day. Did good yesterday. Just at the end of the day, I did finally get tired, which was a good thing because the night before I didn't really sleep because of the gas pain that I was feeling in my right side and in my right arm. And last night I did have a little bit of sensitivity in my chest. Still, it's just gas pain. I'm not having any problems or complications or anything like that. I'm not taking the pain pill that they gave me at the hospital. They gave me Percocets. I'm not taking it. I did take one last night to go to sleep. And I believe it did help me to sleep several hours. I slept until about 5 o'clock this morning, 4:30, 5 o'clock, something like that. Best sleep that I have gotten since I've been home because of the gas pain, okay? But I was able to actually lay down last night. I didn't have to sit myself up in the bed. So that was a major improvement that helped me sleep. So I was able to cuddle with my husband last night, so I'm happy about that. The night before I wasn't able to do that. It hurt too bad. Hurt too bad. The gas pain was too bad in my shoulder and neck. So I was disappointed about that, but last night was much better. So I'm looking forward to the future, looking forward to seeing my complete healing and restoration. I believe that God has done it for me. And if he can do it for me, he can do it for you, and all of you. So I'll jump on later on and let you know how the day is going, let you know how my appetite is going. So far, I've had my morning coffee with cream, which is normal for me in the morning. I do not eat breakfast in the morning. I always wait at least a few hours after waking up before I have any food at all. And my first meal is usually pretty light, and then in the evening is when I eat a little bit more. But I did eat a little bit of a snack. I had a chaffle last night before I went to sleep, so I finally got hungry about 11 o'clock last night. I know I normally don't eat at 11 o'clock at night, but considering the circumstances, I did. So I felt like I had not eaten very much at all. My pastor's wife had brought me a papaya, and I did eat a little bit of papaya, not much, but that was basically my supper because I couldn't eat anything else. So I had one sausage link and papaya for supper last night, and then I had a chaffle at like 11 o'clock. So I didn't really eat very much yesterday, but I could tell that my appetite was a little better than the day before. So yeah, I'm gonna have to keep a check on that. Now that I'm getting my appetite back, I do need to check myself more. Because I am still on a health journey. So, all right, see y'all again in a little bit. Hello again. So still on the second day after surgery, and it's about lunchtime. I just ate something. My husband brought me some carnitas from the Mexican store, and I had a chaffle with that, and so that was my lunch. A couple hours before that, I had just probably like an ounce of some steak that he cooked on the grill last night. I wasn't able to eat it last night, so I ate about an ounce of it this morning for breakfast, I guess. I don't know. Snack, something. I don't know. I don't eat breakfast, but I drank my coffee a couple hours later, had that. You get the point. Anyways, still not eating a whole lot, but I'm able to eat more today than what I was yesterday. So I'm fixing to take my estradiol. Again, this will be my second time taking it. I didn't really feel much symptoms yesterday after taking it. I'm not sure if it was doing anything to me or if it was just, stuff that I was going to go through anyway. So, pretty good day today. I've been walking around and walked back and forth in my driveway. I was able to go see my chickens. Y'all know I love my chickens. I went outside to see my chickens. And yesterday I wasn't able to actually go inside and see them in the camper where they are. Sorry, that's the tornado sirens. It's 12 o'clock Saturday. So I wasn't able to go inside the camper yesterday and actually be with the baby chickens or 3-month-old chickens. But today I actually got in the camper and my husband helped me to walk out of the camper. So of course the kids still feeding the chickens and taking care of all the animals and things. I'm not doing any of that, but I just wanted to come on and give a little bit of an update. I will catch you again later on today. All right, so I am now at the end of the day of 2 days post-op from having a total hysterectomy, and I can say that today's been a great day. I have exercised a little bit outside, walked back and forth in my driveway. I've eaten pretty decent today. I was able to have a bowel movement today. I know a lot of women struggle with that and are not able to for, you know, even a week or two after having surgery. I'm 2 days post-op, and I did do that today. It wasn't as bad as what I thought it would be. But I want to encourage you to, you know, eat some fruit, eat something that will help you in that area. I know that's TMI for just, you know, our normal viewers probably, but if you're watching this video, it's because, you know, you're interested in the details of having a hysterectomy, because you're either looking at having one or you know someone who is having one and you want to be able to help them or something like that. So that's why I'm sharing these things. So it wasn't as bad as what I expected, and afterwards though I was very tired, so I actually took a nap afterwards. I slept for a couple hours. I had already walked back and forth in my driveway for a little bit, and I think that that helped me, you know, to move things along in my stomach and everything, and my digestion and everything. And my pastor's wife had actually brought me a papaya yesterday, and I've been eating some of it, and I know that that has helped me to move things along. So yeah, I suggest, you know, making sure that you have yogurt or fruit, something that you know works for you, okay? Herbal teas, just whatever. I can also say that I know that yesterday I was having a really hard time urinating and emptying my bladder completely because of the burning sensation that comes along with, you know, having to take the uterus out through the vagina. So I am so much better in that area today. I haven't really had pain. I've had a little bit of, you know, uncomfortability, I guess, discomfort when trying to urinate, but I'm still having trouble getting my words together sometimes, forgive me. But I did have a little bit of discomfort, but I wouldn't say pain when I urinated. So that is a huge improvement. Of course, I'm still drinking my lemon ginger tea that I talked to you about in the other video. So I believe that that is helping me a lot. I have not taken any of the azo today at all. I haven't taken any pain meds today at all. I did take some, other than Advil. Okay, I took Advil, the dual action Advil that has the acetaminophen in it as well. I did take that, but I mean that I didn't take any pain meds from, you know, what the doctor had given me. That's what I meant. My last one of those that I have taken so far was last night. I took one before bed so I could sleep good. So, and it did help. It helped a lot. I slept for probably about 6 hours, 7 hours, something like that. So yeah, I was able to take a shower also last night. I wasn't able to shower very well. I couldn't stay in the shower very long of a period at all. Probably I was in there for about 5 or 6 minutes, and I just couldn't take it. I just couldn't take the water beating against, you know, my my stitches, or not stitches, but you know what I'm saying, the incision sites. So yeah, I was just in and out. I washed as many things as I could really quickly and got out. The main thing was washing my hair, because I hadn't washed my hair in a few days. So washed my hair, washed, you know, private parts, and got out. And I had my husband wash my feet for me. I couldn't bend down and wash my feet, but my baby's got me covered. So he washed my feet, helped me put my socks, and helped me put my clothes on last night. And so yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I would say really, really well for today's post-op. So I guess, you know, we'll end it here for tonight, and then I'll check in again tomorrow and let you know how I'm doing tomorrow. All right, so I am 3 days post-op now, and I have a little bit of spasms going on in my abdominal region. I have a little bit of discomfort, I guess you would say, around my belly and even my back. And I know that that's because, you know, the muscles are different now. The muscles are very loose right now. I'm going to have to, little by little, you know, strengthen my muscles and get back to a sense of normalcy. So although everything is not going to be the same as before, my body is working to create a new normal for my body. So all the muscles are working together to do that. I understand, you know, that's a lot of stuff going on in there that has to heal, has to recuperate. And so I am taking things easy and being very careful, you know, walking slow, but still moving around. I slept really good last night. First time that I've actually slept that good since surgery. The night before I had slept for 5 or 6 hours, something like that. But last night I believe I slept probably from about 1 o'clock until 9 o'clock this morning. I woke up twice or 3 times to use the bathroom. But other than that, I slept like a baby. It does not burn anymore when I go pee-pee, so that's a blessing. I'm still every once in a while drinking the lemon ginger tea. I'm not drinking it 3 or 4 times a day anymore, but I am still drinking it about twice a day. My appetite has pretty well come back. I was able to eat something before I went to bed last night, a couple of hours before I went to bed. I normally don't do that, but since I just had surgery, I did go ahead and allow myself to eat before bed so I could sleep good, because I know if my belly's not full, I'm not going to sleep. So I didn't want to shortchange myself in that area, so I can get the best sleep, the best rest that I can, so I can get to feeling better. But everything's going really great. It's going a lot better than what I expected, to be honest. And I know everyone has their own experiences. So this is just my experience. This doesn't mean that, you know, this will happen to you. But I would say that if you've been putting off a hysterectomy because you're afraid, if you really, really need one and you have a lot of pain and, you know, fibroids, and or if you've had cysts and just so many things going on, adenomyosis or endometriosis, or, you know, all those things that can complicate a woman's cycle. If you're bleeding so heavy that it's not normal, as I was, if you're bleeding for long, extended periods of time, as I was, things like that, don't be afraid. Go ahead and do it. You'll better your health in the long run, and hopefully feel better in the long run. Now, if you're just wanting to have a hysterectomy to stop having periods, this is not the way to go. Periods have a purpose. Whether we believe that or not, periods do have a purpose, and we definitely do not need to be having surgeries just to stop nature. Okay, that's my personal belief. That may not be yours. We may not share that. We may not agree on that, but that's okay. I'm just saying that for me personally, the pain and, you know, the recuperation process probably wouldn't be worth it just to stop having periods, okay? But that wasn't my reason at all. I'll probably go into, you know, more detail in another video besides these recovery videos, and just go through the whole entire process of why I had a hysterectomy and how surgery day was, besides the recuperation process, like the thought process, the emotional, the spiritual, the mental, all that. In a separate video, I'm just talking about the physical and a little bit of emotional in these recovery videos. I'm kind of thinking about doing just a huge testimony video on my other channel, Nancy Perrin Ministries, because I know that, you know, a lot of you that follow me over here may not be interested. You're seeing the recovery process, but you may not be interested in the spiritual side. I do respect that, and I'm not trying to push Jesus down anybody's throat, okay? But I do believe in Jesus, and I do believe in his saving power, his miracle working power. And I've experienced that in my life over and over again. And I do believe that he is at work in me right now, even as we speak. I believe that, you know, It was he himself who took over the operation and every little detail of the operation. And I believe that that is why, that I'm doing okay. But I'll probably discuss the spiritual side in a separate video, although I'm barely touching it. That way, and for those who are interested in that, they can hear the testimony, because it's a huge testimony. It goes way beyond what I have said so far on this channel, okay? Some of it's very personal, some of it's very private, and I've prayed about whether or not to release it, because it's so private, so personal, and it was very hurtful. But I believe that in God's time, he's going to allow me to release it, and to get ready for that. Those of you who are women of faith, men of faith, who need to hear a testimony of what the Lord can do to augment your faith for whatever situation you may be facing. Get ready for that. Prepare for that, because it's coming on Nancy Prayer Ministries. But over here, I'm just going to talk about the physical and, some of the emotional. Doing okay with, quote unquote menopause symptoms, but from what I'm understanding, I'm not there yet. I thought that, the symptoms would probably start as soon as surgery happened, because you're in surgical menopause. But from what I'm understanding from some of you other ladies is that you really didn't start getting those symptoms too much until about 2 or 3 weeks in, after 2 or 3 weeks post-op, So that may be a wait and see thing, but so far I'm feeling okay in that area. I did get a little bit flushed, and some women are telling me that that is hot flashes for them. And so I didn't know what hot flashes were going to look like for me, because I've seen other women go through it and it looked like something totally different than what I feel like I'm experiencing. Mine is very mild, in my opinion, and I don't consider myself tougher than anybody, but it seems like the things that everybody's saying about having the surgery and about menopause and everything, it's not as bad as what I've heard. Like, it's not as bad as what everyone has told me. I don't feel that way. So everybody is different. Every situation is different. Probably, like I've said before, due to the situations that were going on, the circumstances that were going on before surgery, that probably has a lot to do with my perspective of how I feel after surgery, but I don't know. We're going to try to go out to eat today. Call me crazy, but I'm getting a little bit stir crazy already, even just 3 days post-op. I'm a very active person. We are, constantly at church or with members, or, something with the kids or something. And I don't know, I'm going a little stir crazy. I asked my husband last night if he could take us out to eat for lunch today, just to be able to get out of the house, to know what that feels like, and to be able to, stretch my legs a little bit. I know I've been walking back and forth in the driveway, but I need to see people. I need to be around people. I didn't think I'd ever say that. I'm very much of an introvert. But as we are ministers, I'm constantly around people, I guess. And I don't know, maybe I'm getting used to that. I need to be around some people. I'm going crazy here. So he's going to take the whole family out to eat in a little while for lunch, just somewhere right here close to the house. We live in downtown. So we live downtown, so it shouldn't be too far from the house. If I feel uncomfortable, he should be able to, tell the server to wrap it up and, let's take it to go or whatever. We're prepared for that as well. But I think it's going to be okay. I think it's going to be okay. I know that I'm okay. I am okay. All right. So thank you for coming along this journey with me. Excuse me. I will definitely post some more later on, maybe while we're out and about, and how I feel about that. But I'll see y'all in a little while. All right, so now it is Sunday afternoon, still 3 days post-op, and my husband is going to take us all out for lunch. here close to the house, so I may not be feeling my best, but I decided to go ahead and put on a little makeup, and that way I could feel a little bit better. And makeup is a girl's best friend, right? And so I'm also wearing a very loose dress that I bought right before having surgery because I knew that I would be swollen, and I know that I've lost weight in the this last year, and so I didn't really hold on to my fat clothes. So even though I'm still fat and still working on that, but you know what I mean. I went ahead and bought a little bit of a looser dress that would be perfect for right after surgery and in the weeks to follow. So I went ahead and put that on and got fixed up. We're gonna go and get something to eat. So I'm excited to get out of the house. See y'all in a little bit. Food was really good. Glad to be out of the house. A little bit sore, but it's okay. I wanted to be with my son. You want to say that?
I can talk, I busy.
What did you eat?
The shaggy dog roll.
She had the shaggy dog roll. Shared that with Anthony, and you also shared what?
Shrimp fried rice.
Shrimp fried rice. This was the shrimp yakisoba, and I had the sunset roll and a salad. We all had salad and soup. All right, so I am checking in on day 4 post-op, and so far it's been a good day. It's about 11 o'clock and I'm just now getting a little hungry, so I went ahead and had a chaffle with some leftover carnitas that was in the fridge. So I had a really good night's sleep and got up and went to see my chickens. I fed my smaller chickens and my son fed the bigger chickens. Then I had to take a nap after doing that. It's funny how the body gets tired, so tired after surgery, but just doing that one little simple thing, walking outside and feeding the chickens, made me exhausted. So I'm taking care of myself, went ahead and laid down and took about an hour nap after doing that, and then I got up and walked around a little bit more and woke up my daughter and came in here and got something to eat. I'll be taking my estradiol in a little while. I think that it's causing a little bit of swelling, a little bit of fluid retention in my hands and in my feet, but I'm not 100% sure. I didn't have any fluid on me before surgery. It may be part of the recuperation process, but I have a feeling that it's the hormones. So I am definitely going to keep an eye on that. I do have an appointment with my doctor on April the 4th. So that is just right around the corner, you know, and so I'm going to keep an eye on that. And definitely if it gets, you know, much worse or anything like that, then I may have to call the office before the doctor's appointment. But if I can, then I'll hold off until I actually go see the doctor and talk to him in person. I did get to looking over the doctor's notes from the surgery and things like that. I have access to that in my phone. I wasn't able to talk to the surgeon after the surgery, but like I said, I have that appointment coming up with him, and so I'll be able to talk to him about all the little details of the surgery and everything. But I did look at my notes, and it looks like I lost a moderate amount of blood. The surgery took about 2 hours, even though I didn't know that. My husband had suggested that it took about an hour to an hour and a half based on when he received phone calls and things like that. But of course he was nervous and not really keeping up with the time exactly. He was just, thinking about me. So I did look over the doctor's notes though, and it does say that it took about 2 hours from the time that they started giving me anesthesia until the time that they stopped it and all that good stuff. So, yeah. The same findings, they found the same things basically when they went in as what they had told me prior to surgery, is what it seems from the notes. I am looking forward to speaking to him now that I'm thinking a little bit more clearly, and I'm coming off the adrenaline of, everything really going so well that, what a blessing that the Lord had everything in control, and that he took care of every single little detail concerning me, concerning my body, my concerns, my thoughts, my emotions, and of course the surgery and my doctor and all of the ones that were in the room with us. God took care of every single detail. But as I'm able to think more clearly now, days after surgery, I am curious about those details. I definitely want to know that information. I know some people would say, well, everything's gone, so, I'm at peace. I don't want to know anything else as long as I'm no longer in pain. But I am the type of person, I guess, from having the background in healthcare, having worked in healthcare, I want to know that information. I'm very curious about what he can tell me about his findings. And so I did look at the doctor's notes. I looked at the anesthesia notes. I looked at, the nurse's notes and everything that I have access to in my phone and the app. But I am looking forward to face-to-face speaking with my doctor and getting to know what he saw, what his thoughts were. And I feel like that'll help me in my recuperation process, to know what I'm working with, how many, adhesions might have been inside and whatnot. Anyways, yeah. So I look at today as being a great day. I believe that today's going to go really well. And although I'm a little bit worn out from getting out of the house yesterday, and I guess that's probably what made me so tired this morning after feeding the chickens. I had to take a nap, I guess, just being out of the house yesterday. And I had a lot of visitors yesterday. We had people from our church that come over. Honestly, I was ready for a nap yesterday afternoon. And then we started receiving visitors, and didn't get to take the nap. So that's probably what it is too. Although I'm very grateful. They brought me a bouquet of flowers, bouquet of roses. Very thoughtful, nice gesture. They prayed with me, and first they asked me, to share my testimony, share the experience with them, the spiritual side of things, and the physical and emotional they wanted to hear. And so that was very nice of them. That was very nice of them to want to know how I'm feeling, and to want to know, my side of what's going on. That felt really, really good, to have the leaders, the men in the church, and my pastor to come and talk with me and let me share. Sometimes it helps to talk about things. And so that really helped me yesterday to be able to do that. And they suggested that we pray together and just thank God together. I had already thanked God. I had already, of course, right after surgery, I had already prayed and thanked the Lord for what he had done and how he had worked everything out. But it felt really good. There's power in numbers. And so it felt really good to pray with my pastor and the other men in the church, the other leaders, our minister of music, and some of the other members that had come, so it felt really good. It felt really good to talk to them, and they shared testimonies with me as well. And it was just great to have that fellowship, that communion together, and just know that the Lord was in our midst even as we were praying. And I received the ministration, you know, from the leaders, and then we started to pray and just thank the Lord for everything that He's done. And we just felt a very heavy presence of the Holy Spirit as we were praying, and it was just so beautiful. But yeah, that's all I've got for right now. As we go throughout the day, then I guess I'll probably give another update later on. All right, so I am 5 days post-op, and today's been a pretty good day. I did get tired today, did get a little bit sore today. I've been trying to do a little bit of my activities today as far as getting out of the house, and I went to the store with my husband and kids, and after we went to the bank and went to 2 stores, I was very tired, so I came home, rested, and drank some of my lemon ginger tea. Y'all know I've talked about that in another vlog. It's helping with the inflammation and everything. I'm still not got just a tremendous appetite, but my appetite is coming back today. Slowly but surely, I am getting better, and so I thank God for that. I think that I'm doing really great, you know, really great, considering everything that my body's been through. I know that it's a lot of trauma to my body, so anytime that you have surgery, that is trauma to your body. It's a shock to your system, and, you know, as much things that they took out, and for as long as what I had pain and everything before the surgery, I would say that I'm doing excellent. I do have a little bit of swelling in my hands and in my feet, legs. I do understand that sometimes that is, you know, one of the common complications after surgery, or one of the side effects, I should say. Not really complications, because it's not that bad. It's just a little bit of puffiness. And so I did go to the health food store today and bought some castor oil. I'm going to do a castor oil pack on my legs and feet, and hopefully use a heating pad in a little while on my back. And today I am feeling a little bit constipated, so I was not having any trouble in that area. I was actually going to the bathroom pretty good the last couple days, but today I have not gone. Passed a lot of gas, feel like I need to go, but I did eat a little bit of papaya this morning because I see that that has helped me. But maybe the castor oil pack will actually help with that too. I know that sometimes it does if you lay it on your back. So the kids are in there. You can hear them being loud. They're in there sweeping the floor right now, and they've started kind of cutting up a little bit, and of course, you know, looking for attention, stuff like that. So I've tried to show them attention today. I've tried to help with them with their homeschool and stuff like that, and help them a little bit with feeding the chickens and stuff like that today, just to be with them and hopefully take some of the load off of them as well. But they're doing a great job still helping me. So I just wanted to check in and give this little bit of an update. Not really a whole lot to report today, honestly. It is getting better. Everything's getting better. Just that little bit of swelling, mostly in my left foot. So I'm going to go ahead and lay down for a little while. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon. 4 o'clock. So I'm going to go ahead and lay down for a little while before supper. This will be the first time that I've actually laid down today. So other than going back to bed this morning, because I woke up way too early. I woke up at 4:30 because I don't have a good appetite throughout the day. So this morning I did wake up about 4:30, and just because I was hungry. I was really hungry. So ate a little chaffle and drank some lemon ginger tea this morning, went back to sleep, got back up and drank my coffee, and so I've been up since then. I've been up since like 9 o'clock this morning, which is not early by any means, but anyways, been up by 9 o'clock and been moving all day though, so this will be my first real rest. I have sat down during the day, but this will be my first time actually laying down. So I'm going to go ahead and lay down and put a castor oil pack, at least on my feet, to help with the swelling. So hopefully I'll give a little bit more of an update later on this evening and let you know how I'm doing. Okay, so we are at the end of day 5 post-op. I am sorry about my crazy wet hair, but I just got to take a shower. It's 10:30 at night, and my appetite is still really crazy. I don't want to eat when it's time to eat, and then I get hungry when it's not time to eat. So I guess that's something that I need to work on to switch back to, you know, my normal habits. I've been just kind of doing whatever this week because at first I was so nauseous and just really not feeling good. I didn't want to eat at first, so now that I do have a little bit of my appetite back, I probably need to work on that. But today obviously wasn't the day to do that, so I didn't. I should do that tomorrow. So yeah, I'm sitting here having some bacon because I'm hungry and I don't want to go to bed hungry. So I would go to bed if it was just like a little bit, but this is ravaging hunger. Okay. Like I want to go in the woods and kill something and eat it. That's how hungry I am right now. Is that menopause? I don't know. Anyways, my symptoms are not that bad. Honestly, I got out of the house this evening, went somewhere with my husband. He was wanting me to tag along with him. And so I did. He didn't want to leave me at the house for very long. He left me a lot today because I was okay. So he left me a lot and went ahead and did his job today. And, you know, so this evening I went with him, me and the kids, and yeah, came back and very tired, but okay. I'm not hurting or anything like that. I did take some Advil dual action before we left just to prevent pain because I wasn't hurting then, but I knew that I hadn't really gone on a long drive. This wasn't a long drive, but you know, I haven't gone on a drive more than just 5 minutes. We live downtown, so this was out of town. So anyways, to the next town over. So I went ahead and took the dual action Advil to make sure that I wouldn't be in pain, I guess, and it helped. So when we came back, I was a little tired, drank some of my lemon ginger tea, and then we showered and eating bacon. So good day so far, pretty good. I did do the castor oil pack that I talked about in the last clip, and it did help. It helped with constipation. I did that on my back, not on my stomach. I'm a little weary of putting anything on my abdomen region right now with it being so soon after surgery. So I just put some oil on a cloth and laid down on that for about an hour, and then it started to work. So definitely recommend castor oil. Just be careful of placement, I guess. I put some also on my legs and feet and a little bit on my hands because I've had swelling, and it seems like the swelling went down, at least in my feet. I still feel the inflammation in my hands, but hopefully tomorrow is a better day. Hopefully I will lose some more of the fluid. I am down about 10 to 13 pounds. The scale is fluctuating, so I am down between 10 and 13 pounds post-surgery. So I know that that's a lot of water weight. I know that some of that is, you know, the organs that they took out. Some of that is fibroids, other tissues that were removed, but not all of it, obviously. Some of that is actually me, and some of that is fluid. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes as we go forward, as I continue to recover and recuperate. I'd like to see some more weight loss, definitely. I know that that's something that I need to work on. I know that's, and that's why I said I need to work on my eating schedule, because it's really whack right now. I'm not eating a lot, but my eating schedule is really messed up right now. I'm eating at weird times. I mean, 4:30 in the morning, 10:30 at night, that's not good. So yeah, hopefully over the course of the next few days, I can get back in a routine and hopefully continue with my weight loss journey and with my recovery and wellness in general. So I have my doctor's appointment coming up next week. First appointment since surgery. I've not been driving or anything like that, obviously. I think that I could probably handle that like downtown, driving just a half a mile from my house, since we don't live out. But I am gonna probably, unless it's, you know, an emergency necessity, I'm most likely going to wait until my actual doctor's appointment and have his approval before I do that. Make sure he's good with me doing that. Because I don't want to put myself in danger. I don't want to put myself on the road and a lot of crazies out there and have to slam on the brakes or something because some dum-dum pulled out in front of me. So I don't want to do something like that and then, you know, hurt afterwards. So anyways, that's part of taking care of myself too. So I'm letting my husband and my kids continue to take care of me. I did cook the bacon this evening, but that's about all I've done today, honestly, is cook bacon. Other than walking around. I mean, I'm still walking around in my yard and stuff like that. I do that every day. I have a really long driveway, so I walk back and forth in my driveway. I do that at least 2 or 3 times a day. And then plus I'm starting to get out of the house and like buy, you know, a little bit of groceries and stuff with my husband driving me. So I guess that pretty much wraps up this 3 to 5 day post-op vlog. I hope that you have enjoyed. I hope that you are sharing these videos out. So maybe someone who is going through a hysterectomy, has gone through a hysterectomy, will go through a hysterectomy, deciding to go through a hysterectomy, whatever, or their family members can get something out of these videos. I really hope so. I hope that somebody is getting what they need from these videos. I really didn't want to do this, to be honest, because I'm a private person and I usually don't share things like this on my YouTube channels. But to be honest, I watched a lot of these videos before I made my decision, and I watched a lot of videos, even the day of surgery, day after surgery, to see the recovery process and all that. It's not the same for everyone. Definitely, I can say that. It's not the same for everyone. So please don't take what I'm saying as, you know, gospel or whatever that is for your life, because just because this is how I feel doesn't mean that's how you're going to feel. I was in pain for years, okay? So this is a big relief to me for all that to be gone, even though I know that it is a recovery process. So I have all that in the forefront of my mind, that I'm not in that kind of pain anymore. I'm not bleeding like that, okay? I don't have to worry about having a 13, 15 day long period anymore. I don't have to worry about fibroids anymore. I don't have to worry about my ovary being twisted anymore. I don't have to worry about my ovary descending into my cervix anymore, okay? These are some things that were actually happening in my body over the course of these last 10 to 16 years. The ovary being twisted and descending, that happened just very recently, about 6 months ago, most likely, because I know where the pain was and I know where they found my ovary, okay? I've been through some scary stuff over the last many years, and that's why I feel good. That's why I feel good. So anyways, thank you for listening to me ramble on. I'm probably going to do some more vlogs or like update type videos about the hysterectomy and my recovery process on down the road, probably in the next week or 2. I'm not going to do it every single day like I've been doing, but I probably will give at least one update, you know, for a week's time or something like that, like make a video for a week's time or 2 weeks time, who knows. But I'll try to keep on doing a little bit of recovery videos to help somebody, because I do know that we as women want to make sure that we cover all bases before we go in under the knife and have anything done, especially if we have, you know, children and husband and all that good stuff. So we want to make sure that our family is taken care of. So I do understand that, and I do want these videos to help someone. So love y'all, see y'all, and take care.